we have a new segment. It is called Cheap Heat, where we're just going to yell about something for a bit.
Yeah. We're pissed.
Yeah, AI sucks, man. And
Yeah.
seeing it happen in wrestling is like so inevitable. Like, if there is something that is evil in media and entertainment, professional wrestling is going to be the first to the table. But it's such a bummer to
It is.
see.
Especially, was it Danhausen you shared with me that had something?
So, this is, but until I get confirmation, one, that it is actually AI, and two, Danhausen knew about and signed off on it, I will not hold him accountable. But yeah, there is a
Mhm.
new Danhausen t-shirt because Danhausen merch is selling like crazy.
Oh, I
People
bet.
love the Danhausen, and I'm good for him, get paid. But there's a new shirt that some people are saying looks like it is AI. It's like this animated Danhausen with his little mini housens, and there's just some weird stuff. And like, this is part of the problem with AI, right? Is it's like, I don't know. I don't know if this is AI. And it would suck to be someone who like designed this merch and have it have be said about your work that it's AI, but I don't know. And I do not put it past this company to use AI on their merch if they're not doing it already. And it just sucks, especially because Danhausen himself tweeted, I think just like last year, something about AI art being bad
Mm.
and you
Yeah.
shouldn't do it.
I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if he doesn't have any say at all in like what's on the t-shirt. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like WWE is such a big company that like you're probably. I'd be surprised if they even get asked. You know,
Yeah.
like, I have a t-shirt. Oh, okay, cool. You know, like I feel like that's just a machine that goes whether you're there or not. You know.
Yeah. There was also a segment recently that people hated. People hated this program. It was Trick Williams and Sami Zayn, where Trick Williams has been taunting Sami Zayn by calling him the gingerbread man. And then he had a guy dressed up like a gingerbread man come out
Oh.
and taunt him, which of course ended in the gingerbread man being killed by a haluva kick. And then they had a funeral for the gingerbread man, which people hated. And to which I say, it's just silly. We can do a silly one. It's
Yeah.
allowed.
I mean, I fully agree with you because even during all this Tony, even the height of the Tony Storm stuff, there were people online complaining about it. There were people online saying this is stupid. I don't like it when they do big characters like this or whatever. Like this is not realistic. And I was like, why do
That's
you
so lame.
watch television? Like,
I know.
like what are you do? There's real sports, sir. If you're so worried about realism, watch a real sport. I don't know what to tell you.
No. But what did it, maybe not main event of SmackDown material. Maybe that's the problem is there's not
Oh, the
good
gingerbread man was the main event of SmackDown?
gingerbread man was a main event, which is
Okay.
that's that's a problem.
I have a
But
little more sympathy now. Yeah.
but they did a like a video package about the gingerbread man at his funeral that was all just like AI generated
Oh
images,
god.
which is so lame. It's just like AI slop. And
Yeah.
it would take someone 20 minutes in Photoshop to do this and they would have so much fun with it.
Yeah.
And again, this company is not going to pay someone to do that. It just wouldn't happen. Otherwise, there just wouldn't be a video package about the gingerbread man. But I prefer that to AI garbage.
Yeah. But you know what? Okay, this is the bright side coin flip of it, right? I am so excited for the day. Not the day of the revolution or reckoning, which will come eventually, as we all know. But I'm so excited for the day that companies like TKO, like these giant soulless corporations that have decided to use AI in lieu of people. I'm so excited for the day that OpenAI starts charging them whatever they want because they have to make back the $1 trillion that that they've taken out in loans to build their data centers. Like, I'm so excited for that day because I imagine that day will be a lot like the day that, like, you know how like in media everybody became reliant on Facebook and then they changed their algorithm and like a bunch of people lost their jobs. It's gonna be like that, but like I like so much funnier because it's gonna be happening to like the worst people. Like,
This is kind of actually how I feel about the this isn't sub cheap heat. This is a different cheap heat that's
okay,
only tangentially related. But I've been thinking about it like the crackdown on like the reaction videos are a very popular like streaming
mm,
thing for wrestling content creators, and
yeah,
they've been very upset that WWE is taking them down. But reaction videos are like lazy, bad content. And
yeah,
it's good to not have them flooding our algorithms. And like, if you want to be mad at anyone, be mad at the metas and the YouTubes and the TikToks who are incentivizing this crap being flooded onto their platforms and then panicking that no one likes being on their platforms anymore because they're filled with junk. So
right.
yeah, be more creative. I believe in you that you can make more quality video content. And I know that because the videos complaining about it are doing better, are getting more engagement than the reaction videos. So it's just a vicious circle.
Well, yeah, and also like I feel like a reaction video for WWE is extra silly because WWE puts most of the stuff that's worth reacting to on YouTube.
Yeah.
Like if I really need to see something, I can find it on YouTube.
Yeah.
Usually, I mean, I'll admit there's not everything on there, but like,
Yeah.
and so it seems extra silly because you're not even because like the only time I've appreciated a reaction video is when one guy did a reaction video to a GCW match because I wanted to share it with people at work. It was the Sandman or the yeah the Sandman and the Invisible Man match,
Yes.
and that was the only time I appreciated it. But it was very lazy. Like that guy wasn't adding anything to the match. He was literally just like pirating the match for
Yeah.
YouTube.
Yeah.
But I was like, this doesn't exist anywhere else. So thank you for letting me spread the word.
What is annoying about that, and it is not WWE talking out of both sides of its mouth. Who could have thought? But like
Mm.
they show like clips of streamers doing their reaction videos on the show.
Because everybody wants like that's what media is now for most people. Like I had a friend the other day asking me like, "Oh, how can I get like coverage of like this gala that this organization I'm part of is doing?" And I'm like, "Honestly, from what I understand of the way coverage works now, you probably just want to invite a bunch of TikTokers or like influencers because
Yeah.
like, you know, traditional media does not have the reach it once did as far as like writing, work and like if you're looking to like get eyeballs on you, like social media seems to be the thing to do. That said, please subscribe to New York Magazine.
We have great stuff.
Yeah. No, we're literally the exception. I do
Yeah.
believe that earnestly. Like I 100% the reason I work at New York Mag is because I think it's the best. So
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that
send
is
that to Jim Bankoff, please. Hurry.
give us raises, Jim. No, but that's literally why WWE is kind of like none of the storylines are very exciting right now because they're kind of trying to make it more appealing to a broader audience of like the people who are watching for I Show Speed and Logan Paul, and they invited a bunch of like influencer people to WrestleMania um to make content basically. And actually they were going for people with big broad appeal obviously, but the wrestling podcast that Brian listens to, Wrestle Talk, was talking about how they were kind of invited and then had their invite rescinded to the influencer WrestleMania thing, either because they're too critical of the company or because their following isn't big enough, but either way they were.
Probably critical. Probably
Yeah.
being critical.
Yeah. Well, there's too much slop out there.
There really is. There is way too much slop, and the problem is because weren't they talking about using it for storylines too at TKO, which just seems like hell on earth. Like that is like using it for art. I can almost more understand because I understand that the Soulless Corporation does not want to pay an artist, but to use it for storylines is like again, I don't approve of them using it for art. I just understand the thinking of like, oh, well, we just needed a graphic. Hurry, do it. But like a storyline from an AI will only ever be an approximation of storylines you've already done because it can only pull
Yep.
from that. So
Yep.
you'll never have anything surprising. You'll never have anything original. It will literally just be recycled garbage, which you could do without the AI. Like if you just want to
Right.
recycle storylines, you just go back through your stories and be like, let's do this with these people instead, and then you've
Yeah.
done what the AI would do. So it's like,
Right.
why bother? Why
Right.
why pay Sam Altman? He has enough money.
Yeah, Mark Shapiro is an executive at TKO, and he clarified they're not using AI to create plots from scratch. They're just using it to identify which storylines are resonating with audiences. I'm like, you're not doing that because people are not happy with most of the storylines right now.
Also, like that's not like because when I hear about people using AI in their jobs, usually they say like, "Oh, I use it to like draft emails." Using it to determine whether the audience likes your story, that's your whole job, bro. Like that's your
Yeah,
whole job. Like that's your entire raison d'etre. Like is to figure out like what the audience is responding to, and like that's the whole that like yeah, it's like like so my brain like can't compute this because it's like, oh, AI will give us more time to do the things that matter. I'm like, what matters more in wrestling than knowing what the audience is responding to? That's the whole game.
right. And it is quite literally the most important skill, I think, in wrestling. Even just like being in the ring and paying attention to what the crowd
Yeah,
in the room is resonating with.
right. If you need, I would not want to be someone who works for TKO and telling people that I need to farm my job out to AI because I need more free time for my hobbies. I'd be like, what are your hobbies? I've read some legal documents. What do you need more time for in the office?
Oh, man.
What do they need more time for, Emily? What do they need it for?
They
I'm
need it for
upset.
more crimes
No. Yeah, more crimes.
like AI slop. It should be illegal. And this is
Exactly.
why you need a union.
Yeah. Well, they literally this is what they're going to do. Even these companies that think they're getting one over on workers by adopting this are they're getting Ubered. They're getting
Yep.
Ubered. Like those taxi drivers got Ubered. They're getting Ubered because they're gonna have to make money and they're gonna start charging all these companies insane amount. They're gonna charge them so much money and they're gonna be so reliant on these companies by that point that they will have to pay it that they're gonna wish they could pay some health insurance premiums. They're gonna long for the days when they could just hire someone for $60,000 and a health insurance package and 10 days vacation a year. They're going to long for those days because when they're paying that robot guy a bajillion dollars to send emails.
Yeah, well, and then they
Ooh.
won't have anyone to hire to do the jobs because all of the people who are entering the workforce now whose jobs are being filled by AI are just having to do reaction streams to make
Yeah.
money.
Yeah. Off the content they're now paying a bajillion dollars to create using a robot that's not good at it.
Yeah. Yep.
I hate being smart. Don't you?
It's such a burden.
It really is. I always think of the line from Jurassic Park where um, Dr. Ian Malcolm says, God, I hate being right all the time. When the T Rex is like marching towards them. It's like my favorite scene in the movie.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I
great.
uh I love that. I have described it as just being in my heel era. it's my heel turn. I am just gonna be mad at the things that I'm mad at. And if it's old man yells at cloud, then that's fine.
Here, Hollywood Emily Heller, here she comes.